Hello folks, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So I'm testing out a little exploit here that I saw the Spiffing Brit do in Dragon Age Origins, and it actually works. So if you go to any... hey Pickle. So if you go to any merchant and you have something to sell, this is an exploit, Pickle, not cheats. See, cheats, you type in a little code and that sort of thing. At this point, so what you can do, you can left click an item that you're going to sell. Then you right click, you go over the little sell icon, and then you go and drop it off. And that's like selling it twice. Then you can go ahead and buy it right back. And you can keep doing this, and you'll notice that gold goes up each time. Now, I thought I saw some kind of exploit to duplicate items as well. Unfortunately, I have forgotten how to do that. I do watch the Spiffing Brit, yes. Yes, I do. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not finding out how to duplicate items, which I think he showed off in the video as well. But at the very least, I have now given myself enough money to get these tomes of arcane techniques. Let me see here. Where is the tome anyways? Yeah, I don't think there's anything more I can really do with that. But yeah, I could have sworn there was something he did where he was duplicating tomes of arcane technique or something like that. Although I will say, so I buy this for 22 gold. That takes me to 252. If I sell it back, I can sell it back for the full amount, but then I can buy it at the cheaper amount. Interesting. This is kind of neat then. Alright, might as well buy this Grandmaster Frost Rune. Sell it back for the full amount. Buy it at the cheaper amount. And we'll do the same with the Lightning Rune. Anything else to sell? We got that, we got that. King Merrick's Shield, will sell that off. Fancy Vase, will sell that off. The Bloodied Bronze Key. I feel like this should be something that I should use, but I'm just going to sell that. We have a Grandmaster Slow Rune as well. You know what? I will grab that. And that should be pretty much everything that we need. Amulet of Memories. Dark Patina clouds the gaze. Not entirely sure who that goes to. But one thing I can do, I can buy a whole bunch of... I forget what does better, sugar cake or thoughtful gifts. But let's grab those. Omar says, unlimited money! Yes, yes. Pretty much. Alright, sugar cake plus 5, thoughtful gifts is plus 10. So let's max out Morgan here. Because the good thing about this game is as you increase the opinion of your friends and allies, well, then you get a whole bunch more boosts from them. No, what do you mean inventory full? Oh, does each thoughtful gift take up space there? Alright, well, let's max out Morgan here. One more. She's maxed out. Alistair is maxed out. Shale. I should max you out.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
That way you'll have more constitution to work with.
Fine. I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
Alright, I feel like there's more stuff that I
Are
should
you
sell
sure I
here.
can't I'm sure.
So Duncan's sword, I kind of do want to sell it. I'm not really using it, so you know what? I'm going to sell it. If I need it, I can get it back from Bowden. Enchanter's Staff, Winter's Breath. So these regular Wade's Drakeskin gloves, I was going to give that to Zevran, but he's gone and kicked the bucket now because we had to kill him for betraying us. We'll get rid of all of that. And there's this Verathorn's armor. I don't think I'm going to use that either. Ring of Selection, Frost Shear. Can't decide if I'm going to use any of these or not. Well, let's see. We have these lesser runes. The Journeyman Hail Rune will sell that. Expert Hail Rune will hold on to that. Novice, Journeyman, Expert will hold on to. Novice we'll get rid of. Okay. And let's go ahead and do some enchantment.
Enchantment.
All right, what do we want to enchant? Well, we have Wind's weapon, Expert Slow, and Grandmaster Flame. Bloodline, equipped by Ogren, but that's not his main weapon, though. Let's see. Merrick's Blade that Alistair has. Master Paralyze and Master Slow. Oh, wait, isn't there... There is a better weapon here, now that I think about it. Because this was one of the ones that... was shown off in the video that Spiffing Brit did. The Veshial. It's a Dragonbone weapon, but it increases strength, melee critical chance, stamina regeneration, critical backstab damage, and it does 2 nature damage. It also has 3 openings for enchantments. So you know what? We will grab that. We'll sell it back for the money. Oh, and apparently... Oh, because I was doing it wrong. That's why. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Alistair. I know you like Merrick's Blade, probably. Although, I could give it to Ogren. He has Bloodline right now, but that's the... Hold on, let me look at Ogren's skills. I don't remember what I gave him. Okay, so I did not really... I did put some stuff into two-handed. But Ogren does have a lot of other stuff as well. So you know what? Let's give it to Ogren. Ogren will be our destroyer tank, kind of. So Veshiel, we'll give that to you. I do want to check with Wynn here to decide if I want to give her Caridan's shield. So let's see, not as much defense, but it does do the resistances. Let's go for the resistance. And Ogren, I'll give you Bulwark of the True King. Okay. So let's go back to Sandal. Do our enchanting here of the Veshial. Alright, Grandmaster Frost, yes. Grandmaster Lightning, yes. And let's do the Grandmaster Slow. Alright. Everything should be ready to go. So Ogren, yes. Liliana, yes. And... Wynn or Alistair? Let's do Wynn. Alright, back into Denerim. And then we're off to the Elven Alienage. So pretty much what's going on, I think there was like initially a plague or something. At least that's the excuse they gave. But what's really going on in the alienage, I think, is like some kind of rebellion against Logain and How and all that. So Pickle, Omar, how are you guys doing today? I know Pickle said he had to show Omar something in Minecraft.
It shall be done.
Area unlocked. Elven Alienage Culture Codex. Omar says, yes, he made a huge tower. Oh, that's probably the tower he was talking about when he was asking me, how do you show off power? I thought he was going to do that in Space Engineers, not in Minecraft.
We are grateful. The compact is renewed.
Okay.
Do you two see something out of place here?
I don't want any trouble. I'm just on my way to the docks.
We told you to stay out of our alienage, Shem. You too good to listen to elves?
What do you want? Money?
Money? You think you can buy us? You think we're so far beneath you, we'll just take whatever you give us?
I think we better explain things to him.
Someone's coming.
What was that about?
I knew I shouldn't have cut through here. Bloody knife ears.
Interesting. These are the no-go zones that Trump talks about. Pickle says, I'm going to do it in both. Okay, okay. We have a starved veteran here.
Spare a silver for a war veteran?
Take a sovereign. Hope this gets you off the street.
Oh, Apostate, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't.
What's this? Official notice. Bearing arms is strictly prohibited. Elves who have swords will die upon them. Interesting. A feral dog. That does not like me.
What a gorgeous tree. I wonder how old it is.
Didn't the wedding teach you people anything? Nobody is... We have to help ourselves.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy?
There's a plague here.
What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? Wait. Sora's told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Syrian? And Valendrian?
If there's a plague, why are people out in the streets?
These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine. But many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Haran, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back.
What's a Haran?
He's the elder, the person who guides us. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's important to us.
Okay, I think I'll go take a look inside the hospice.
They won't just let you in.
Do you have a better idea?
Well, there is another entrance in the alley. There's no crowd watching, no mages, and only one guard. You can try. Those guards mean business.
Alright. Time to go take out the guard that is... What, in the alley, she said? Oh, horrible cats. That cat just let that rat go by. Of course, the rat was larger than the cat, but that's a whole nother story.
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague?
Keeping your people from their families doesn't bother you?
Look, this is how things are. I didn't make the blight or the plague or anything. I'm just trying to make a living.
How much do they pay you?
Not enough to put up with all these questions. What do you want?
Would you let me in the house for 6 sovereigns?
Make it 12 and you have a deal.
Okay.
Here's the key. I'll just forget this happened.
Guess it's good that we were doing that little exploit earlier. Giving us money to bribe people and all.
More enemies ahead.
Oh, I forgot to mention this yesterday, but there's not going to be, well, as I said in the Discord, more than likely this will be the last of the streams that are done on Thursdays, assuming we can get it finished. If we can't get it finished today, then we will do a kind of like an emergency stream tomorrow to get Dragon Age finished.
Very well.
There'll be a stream on Saturday. That one, probably Space Engineers, just to check out the new update.
Help us, please. We're not sick. Let us out of here.
And then Sunday there won't be a stream because they have that family thing I have to do. And then probably Wednesday next week there won't be either of the streams because I'm supposed to be having a friend come over for that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, Pickle asks, how was my day? Not too bad. As I said earlier to you, I had to sponsor for Minibach, but that went well. Hey there, Blood Rain, how's it going? All right, I'm getting you out of there.
Thank you, friend.
Looks like this guy only has a black eye. Where's Valendrian?
They took him away already, through the back alley. We don't know where exactly.
Get out of here.
You don't have to say that twice.
Uh-oh, Blood Rain says sore. What do you mean sore, Blood Rain? What were you doing?
As you like.
Another Tevinter shield. Very disappointing. Whoa, what's this? There's a key with a note. Bring 8 males and 6 females for the next shipment.
It has begun.
Why does it have to be 8 males? Should I go out through the front door and just take those guys on? I could. Blood Rain says, I fucked up my shoulder blade a few days ago in a car accident. Ooh. Is that the worst thing that happened?
More enemies ahead.
What's in the making?
Well, they don't approve.
Stop him.
Very well. It has begun.
Uh-oh.
More the fools they. Now we do battle.
Ooh. They just blew up, I don't remember who they blew up, but they blew up someone there. Oh, Liliana. Blood Rain says, yeah, well, that's good at least. That's the worst that happened. Still sucks, though.
Very well.
Lesser to Winter robes. Interesting. I don't know if it's much of a Winter Enchanter's robe. Let's see. Mana regeneration in combat, spell power, and 10% chance to dodge attacks. That actually might be decent. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Alright, now let's do the proper thing. Again, just this stuff that's so disappointing. Grab that. That studded helmet, well, it's kind of worth a little. If I have to get rid of the stuff, I'll get rid of it, but... Alright, this way, I think. Oh, here's Shiani. And a random Sir Otto?
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by.
Bloodrain says, had an x-ray yesterday. Should find out how bad the damage is in the next few days. Well, hopefully it's nothing too bad. Well, I don't know how New Zealand's healthcare system is. I imagine it's probably better than what we have in the United States here. But, yeah, anything like that you never want to mess around with, because I know my mom, she was in a car accident and had whiplash and all that, and eventually she's been having neck problems, or, well, she had neck problems, and she still does, actually. So, you know, anything like that, make sure you try and get it taken care of now instead of waiting. Don't be stubborn with it or anything. Hello there, Casper Ghost. I haven't been here in like forever, so I'm going to say hi, but I can't stay, newbie. Have a good night. Oh, well, thanks for stopping in, Casper. You have a good night, too. All right, let's see. What happened to your eyes?
I appreciate your candor. Most stare. Or worse, the awkward silence. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover.
Well, how can I help you?
In my time in the alienage, I've come to feel there is something sinister at work here. What exactly, I know not. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary.
Well, any reward for helping?
Sometimes the doing is its own reward. I'm a poor Templar with little to offer, but anyone who helps me will earn my thanks and my prayers.
What should I look out for?
I don't know. I have a feeling that there is something to be found, though. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
Bloodrain says, I was given morphine for the pain because it was the only thing that helped, so...
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't recognize any of them. Where are all the others?
They were the only ones inside. I did find this note.
Let me see that. What does this even mean? They can't be shipping people, can they? Shipping them where?
I think why might be a better question.
I don't care why. I just want to find everyone who's missing. But how could they take them away? Wouldn't we see them? They could be moving through the back alleys. There are all sorts of buildings back there. They could be using one as some sort of warehouse, staging area.
There was a key with the note.
There are apartments off the alleys. I would go to the back of the hospice and maybe follow the alley from there. If you find any more information, please let me know. I refuse to accept that they're all simply gone.
But yeah, Blood Rain, based on what you said there, I'd definitely make sure that you get all of that taken care of. So what do we have here? We have a sick elf.
My wife and both our daughters are gone. Someone's got to stay to watch our house.
We have Amathine here, and she has yellow text on her.
Mama said she'd bring me a present from High Ever. I wonder what it'll be.
That's weird.
Is Mother Boanne here yet? What's taking her so long?
Well, while we're out here, let's go and check Valendrian's.
Allow me. Eyes.
I could do that for you.
But Grandma calls. What's a...
Good job, Liliana. Good job. So we have Scout's bow. Nothing special there. And deep mushrooms.
Right away.
And a clan shield? Well, this is all disappointing. I was hoping he'd have like some staff in here. We have a shop over here. Alarith's store.
It shall... I'm sorry, but we're closed. There are a few places in the market district that can probably serve you.
Well, I'm only looking for information.
I'm sorry, you'll have to look somewhere else. Excuse me.
How do you stand it? All that open air. Sometimes I look into that big black emptiness and it's like it's swallowing me up.
I like it. I like to imagine the sky goes on forever. Boundless fields of stars whirling and swirling eternally in their slow dance.
Bloodrain asks, a city elf with a staff? Well, I guess you make a good point. In that case, he'd probably be like an apostate or something like that, because any elves that were part of the College of Magi would probably still be inside the tower or whatever. Although he could have been an apostate, you know. Trust no one.
Very well.
The Inquisition will find them. 10 coppers for a dozen eggs. They say it's on account of the war. The chickens aren't going to war.
10 coppers for a dozen eggs? I would almost think that's cheap.
Who's there? Stay away!
Calm down. I just want to ask some questions.
I can't say nothing. Please, just go. I don't want trouble.
I'm not going to ask twice.
They'll find out I talked, and they'll take me away like the others. You've got to leave before they see you here.
You want to wind up dead? Talk.
Please, I don't know nothing. I've only seen them take people away. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Make her, the little one's crying.
And Valendrian?
I saw him. They marched him through the hall with a bunch of others, all tied together like pack mules.
Where did they take them?
Through the landlord's old office. They go in there, they never come back.
Anything else you've seen?
Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too. Please, just go.
Bloodrain says, if I was an elf mage, I'd be out looking for the Dalish. I guess that kind of makes sense. If I was an elf mage, I probably wouldn't, though. I'd probably be out looking for... I'd probably be doing blood magic. If I'm being perfectly honest. Although, as we learned from Meryl, some of the old elven ways are a little bit of blood magic. We got a sextant! And 1 copper, quartz, and a veal bone.
As you say.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
You shouldn't
Send me.
move in here, Shem.
Uh-oh. Damn it, Liliana.
I shall do it. Quickly, we must fight.
Yes, Omar, a sextant. It's technically a,
Come, let us end this.
what sailors use to... I think they use it to look at the stars or something, to guide their way or something like that. Some weird nonsense like that. That sailors use for navigation.
What now?
I shall do it. Very well.
Well, I guess it's good I brought Liliana because there's lots of stuff around here. No, Omar, nothing to do with sex, unfortunately. Blood Rain says, quote, navigation, you say? Pickle says, I thought it was a fancy word for whore. Not quite.
What's this? Another shipment already? We weren't... Wait, you're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be?
Who are you supposed to be?
Quick, get them, hurry!
Really, that's all you got? Quick, get them, hurry. Let's do some blood magic on ya. Blood wound. Start it out. Then I am going to go and do blood control on that guy.
Very well. Shall be done. Quickly, we must fight.
Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
It's a fine thing we've done.
Well, that was kind of disappointing. Just a little bit.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities.
Pickle says, use the sextant. Alright, no interference in what? What is going on here?
You simply fought your way in here to ask questions, did you? You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we have been given dispensation to do our business here. You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals?
Bloodrain says, so I'm guessing Ogren still isn't strong enough to wear the armor of the Legion. Not yet. Yeah, because I think he has to be 42 for it. Quantum says, sextant, what did I walk into? We found a sextant, Quantum. You're an elf. How can you be part of this?
So I should feel kinship for these sheep? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more.
Then step aside or be my next victim.
And this is supposed to frighten me? Let us finish this then. I intend to see you pay for the damage you've done here.
We must not...
Yeah, I think it is actually a T-A-N-T instead of T-E-N-T.
Not exhaust our supplies.
Quantum, but still. Alright, blood wound works pretty well right there. And let's do blood control on that one.
Now we do battle.
Damn traps. Okay, why can't I use my stone fists? Apparently I couldn't use stone fist with this table here.
It's a fine thing we've done.
Agrin wins again.
Alright, Agrin. And you know what? I could have given Agrin some of those, Oh, he is actually strong enough for the Armor of the Legion. Armor of the Legion. Alright, Boots of the Legion. Gloves of the Legion. Armor of the Legion. Waha. So I was mistaken, Bloodrain. He was strong enough for it.
Very well.
Large flawed ice crystal. Ooh. Although I may already have one of those. Bow of the Golden Sun. Kind of disappointing. Only +4 attack. I'll grab it, but
It is begun.
probably going to end up grabbing something else. Oh, there's a Helmet of the Legion too. Helm of the Legion. There is. Oops. There we go. Now he has 34 armor and 76 defense. Compared to Win, 94 defense, but only 28 armor.
I shall do it.
Let's see. I always do the left door first. Imperial Edge. It's kind of better, at least as far as the sell rates for it. So we'll grab it. Again, we're not going to really use it, though. Come on, Bear. Get out the way. Get out the way.
It shall be done. If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
You forced our hand.
As you say.
I'm going to be merciful.
As you say. I shall do it. Very well.
Is that all you've got?
You'll be fine.
Quickly.
Quantum says, wow, know where you can buy a sextant these days? Amazon? I would guess you could probably find one on Amazon. Also, I probably should learn that, or use that tome that I picked up here. Tome of Arcane Technique. Use it. Excellent. Quantum says, apparently in Harbor Freight tools too. Alright, so I'm maxed out on Blood Mage. Spirit Healer, I could do... But I think I want to do Animate Dead first. Give us an extra body to take into battle.
As you say.
Alright, we got an extra body.
I shall do it.
I think I've maybe heard of Harbor Freight before, Quantum, but I don't think we really have too much of them.
You should run while you can.
More the fools they!
All right, battle it is then.
It shall be done. I shall do it. We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Alright, so now we have like a whole force of 6 people here.
It shall be done. Very well.
I never liked this part.
Let us end this.
Where's the music?
Quantum says Harbor Freight is a pretty big store chain that sells cheap tools. Aha. Yeah, around where I am, we have like an Ace Hardware. That's kind of probably something similar to that, I think. Quantum says the tools aren't always that great, but when you need something cheap for only 1 or 2 jobs, then it's the place to go. Okay. All right, another level up. What to do next? Probably willpower we could go for. Constitution is doing pretty good. And I don't use the blood magic all the time. Should we go for Master Herbalism? Yeah, we can do Master Herbalism. All right, what else do we got? There's Repulsion Field, Fade Shield, but that alters Arcane Shield, which I do not have right now. Could do Mind Blast to stun people around me. Or I could start to do stuff in the Spirit Healer. Let's see. Staff Focus helps with staff attacks. You know what? Let's go for the Mind Blast. Because now I got to figure out where I want to put it. Because I already got a lot of stuff around here. Put it in 0. Blood Rain said Spirit Healer would be helpful. Probably. Well, if I die, I might have time to go back.
And you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
I don't care who you are. You're going to die.
Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around you. Surely we can reach some kind of compromise.
Let's talk again after I've slaughtered your friends.
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
Actually, this should be easy. For one, I have the high ground. 2, you guys are all sorted together there. Which is great for a blood wound. Oh, but it somehow has me get over there. There we go. Alright, next. Death Cloud. Boom. And let's do Virulent Walking Bomb.
Come and get it!
We must gain the advantage!
Now it looks like he's the only one left. Well, let's do Curse of Mortality. And let's get me out of that because I am trying to commit suicide there.
Enough! Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender.
Perhaps you should be left to the mercies of these elves.
Wait! Hear me out, kind sir. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
Little service? He is talking of blood magic. Surely you would not consider such a thing.
When? Have you not paid attention? I've been using blood magic this whole time. Grey Wardens take assistance, whatever the form.
At the expense of these poor people? They are innocents.
And they'll be dead anyhow if the blight isn't stopped.
So, this is what we resort to. How very sad.
So, is my offer of interest to you, yes?
Yes, it is.
Then, allow me to gather my strength. You may feel a moment of dizziness. And we're done. Now I will go, quickly.
Well, let's see what people thought of that. Wynn disapproves by 40. Liliana disapproves by 15. Agrin don't give a shit. Omar says, you see, Obi-Wan's said that he has the high ground, and he fucking died years later. Yeah, years later. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure how much that actually benefits you doing the whole,
It shall be done.
I probably should have done like a comparison, but it was hard to do the comparison given the, what was going on. Blood Rain asks, how much health did that give you, though? So I'm at 313 health right now. Ogren's at 301. Let's see, did that improve my constitution? I think it may have. Am I using anything that improves constitution? Well, I have that Pearl of the Anointed, +1 to all attributes. And +2 constitution from Helm of the Deep. Pickle says, I disapprove 100? Oh, why do you disapprove, Pickle? I was killing people. Alright, let me compare this. So spell power is currently 39 +4. If I put on those robes, it goes up to 44. I do lose a bit of defense. But with the Defender robes, I do cause more damage. The mana regeneration would be good, and the 10% chance to dodge attacks, I think, would be good. Oh, I wasn't fast enough in killing all of those people? Hello there, Fizzy Fix. Thanks for the raid. How are you today? Alright, which of these do I want to destroy? We'll destroy that one. Soldier's Helm, I don't need that. You're good? Nice. Yeah, I just got done having blood magic used to my benefit here, killing all of these elves that were in here. Oops. You're also playing Dragon Age and was looking to raid a new friend. Oh, thank you. The playthrough's going pretty well. We're almost done with the game. Now, Fizzy Fix, were you playing the game for the first time, or have you actually played it before? Did I miss something here? Discovered the missing elves have been sold in slavery. Recovered evidence that shows Logain knew about this and allowed it. Evidence will certainly be useful in the Landsmeet. It's not your first time. Almost done as well. Played it over 10 years ago. Okay. And you're just about to start the alienage. Okay. Omar says, newbie killed too many women. Trust him not, Fizzy. See, Omar's just mad that every time he finds out, no, who killed the dog?
It's good to see you again,
Aww.
friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, my lord, can you spare some coin?
Are you really a veteran?
I am insulted. A veteran campaigner am I. And Oli is as bereft of parents as anyone's ever been.
My mom is especially dead.
No need to mention that, Oli. Will you help us?
Sure. Give you 3 sovereigns. Oh, whoops. I said the wrong thing. I said I don't have any money.
Well, let's go, Oli.
Pickle says, I know who killed the dog. It was the Chinese. Nose. This is the corpse of a rabid dog. It looks like he was skewered with a spear. Nobody has cleaned up the body, and it appears to have been dead for some time. I think this is part of that mysterious stuff we were looking for here. Syrian's house. I don't remember going in there. Anyways, Fizzy, going back to what I was saying. So I had... Omar is just upset because I've gone and killed every cute girl that he likes or seems to like in my streams, so. And Bloodrain says, wow, that's not racist at all. And Pickle said, it's called the food chain newbie.
It's you. Come in. I didn't thank you before, did I? I wish I could give you something. Everything I owned was lost to looters after the purge. Not that I had anything valuable to begin with.
I don't need a reward.
You'll have to excuse me if I seem a little skeptical that a total stranger would break me out of prison for no reason.
I couldn't leave anyone in Howe's dungeon.
Nothing comes without a price. What is it you came here for?
Well, tell me what's going on here.
It's a plague, so they say. I've seen a few sick people since I've been back, but I don't know how bad it really is. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the alienage.
Alright, I should go.
Of course. Good day, then.
Alright, so I pretty much knew everything that he said was going on, because I totally skipped his house here. So I am still looking for any of that wicked stuff that's going on around here. Nothing up here. Fizzy says, oh, I know this guy. I saved him from the dungeon. You saved him too? Fizzy, thanks for the follow. Alright, well, let's talk to Sir Otto and see if he has anything to say.
What have you found?
There's a dead rabid dog in the alley.
I'll report that at once. I've heard such afflictions can spread, even from a corpse. I suppose someone may not have known that. That's by the orphanage, right? A sad place. Did you find anything else?
What's the orphanage's story?
When the Elven riot was being suppressed, the orphanage was stormed. It was bad. Very bad. Have you found anything else?
Fizzy, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. And I look forward to seeing you later. Alright, well, I guess I will keep looking because apparently one dead rabid dog is not enough to find. So the rat is chasing after a squirrel? Scarecrow, that's probably not weird enough. Okay, does the map show anything? City map, Valendrian's house, Syrian's house, compound. Bloodrain says it's the bloodstain near the door. Bloodstain near the door. Oh! This pool of blood is still damp. Besides the coppery smell of blood, you also pick up the faint scent of bad eggs. I would imagine that would be someone's dead.
What have you found?
Well, pools of blood that smell of rotten eggs.
There's been no fighting in the alienage recently, which means the blood is not congealing. I suppose there could be some explanation for it. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but two is no coincidence. Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there.
Well, let's go. Leading a blind old Templar to the orphanage, though he somehow is able to find his way there really quickly. I think he's visited the orphanage a few times. I don't suppose I can animate the dead dog. Nope. Aww.
The feeling is intense here. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the Maleficarum, but there is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
Damn orphans bringing about demons and all that. More blood. Broken chest. Just an iron ring. Uh-oh. Electric toys.
Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem?
Bloodrain says, can orphans go to family restaurants? That's a good question.
But I'm dying, Sir Willem, Sir Willem. In pain.
And this was always like one of the most creepy little poems or whatever, this Sir Willem poem thing that the ghost talks about. Pickle says, depends where.
I'll do it.
Wild creatures ahead.
Okay, can I animate a dead dog now? Nope. Still can't animate dead dogs, so it has to be some kind of humanoid.
We must fight, but let's do it quickly.
No! The dog killed. You failed to protect Sir Otto. Whatever his plan was to cleanse the orphanage is now lost with his death. Oh, jeez. Let's reload. Pickle says they can go to family restaurants or they can be served at family restaurants. Oh, God.
I'm a maiden, Sir Willem, Sir Willem.
It has begun.
But I'm dying, Sir Willem, Sir Willem.
Alright, Otto, let's not get you killed again. No, bad dog.
I shall do it. Now we do battle. It has begun. Don't give them the advantage. Don't be a fool.
Let me out of this. You will admit what I'm doing.
Shall we?
Bloodrain says, "You really gonna save scum like that?" Maybe. Only because I want to face off against the demon in here. Because otherwise I don't think you can face off against the demon.
Away with you!
I think anyways.
Very, very red.
Very well.
Now we go into bed. I can't die.
Oh, Bloodrain says nope. Aha.
I will never die.
Okay, that was creepy. Well, Liliana leveled up. What do we want to do with you? Continue your cunning? Probably. So we have Captivating Song. Yeah, I don't really like that, though. Summon Spider. Or we could go for the Defensive Fire and then eventually Master Archer. Or Arrow of Slaying. Let's see. Automatic critical hit if this shot finds its target. Let's go Defensive Fire, because then I can do Master Archer. I could actually do Master Archer with, where is it? Since I'm going to use Liliana for the most part, I'll use this Tome of Physical Technique. Oh wait, that's not, or is that? No, that is for Master Archer. Alright, now we can take Master Archer. Deadly with both bows and crossbows, Master Archers receive additional benefits when using aim, defensive fire, etc. Also eliminates the penalty to attack speed for wearing heavy armor, although massive armor still carries the penalty. Although I don't think I need to really worry about it. She's got the superior drakeskin stuff. And win. Oh, Bloodrain says Arrow of Slaying is nutty. I always see your messages right after I already take something. Darn it. Darn you, Latin C. Alright, win. What do we want to do with you here? Let's boost your constitution so we can make you a little bit better here. Shimmering Shield. The Arcane Warrior is surrounded by a shimmering shield of energy that blocks most damage and grants large bonuses to armor and resistance. When activated, however, the shimmering shield consumes mana rapidly. Well, I don't know if it'll be the best thing to have. Let's see, heroic defense, bonuses to defense and resistance. Bloodrain says, and I mean like 200 to 350 damage in a shot, nutty. Oh dear. That is a lot. I think I want to go for Shimmering Shield, because eventually I can get Fade Shroud. And with Fade Shroud, I think that will really help with bonuses. Grants a bonus to manage regeneration and a chance to avoid attacks. That chance to avoid attacks, I think, is good. If I recall correctly. From my own personal setup with it.
1, 2, mercs run through. 3, 4, the kingdoms at war.
I shall do it.
8, 9, and now you die.
Now we do battle.
Must it always be
As you say.
Battle it is then.
Begone, spirits. Begone.
It shall be done.
The power of Christ compels you. Although in this case, I guess it's more of the power of Andraste compels you. You know, this would be one thing I think would be interesting for them to check out. And I kind of wish that Fable did this too, is to eventually get to a modern day that still had magic and all that, but explored, you know, this world. So Dragon Age and modern day, I think, could be interesting.
This is the
Same for Fable.
Mortal, you do not belong here.
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory.
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm!
Bloodrain says that would be insane. Yeah, I think the closest thing there is I think Arcanum kinda gets into something like that.
Shall be done.
But still, it's nothing really big. Also, for some reason, some of these smoke clouds are squarey for some reason. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Watch out! It has begun. Very well.
We won. At one time I considered myself quite the warrior, but you accomplished here what I never could. But something still isn't right. I feel there is more to this. Nearby, the building next to us. I can feel it, just on the other side of this wall. Let us go.
Sure, once I get whatever loot we have here. Large clear spirit crystal. I don't think that's any better than what I currently have for shale. But yeah, I had hopes that Fable would eventually get to that point. Because as you progress through Fable 1, then 2, then 3, I mean, the technology was improving. You were seeing the Fable world get to the point of being like an industrial revolution in Fable 3. And then they kind of messed up Fable, and yeah. So now I don't know what's going on with the game. I hope that we at least can get, because there's been talk of Fable 4. I'm very much hoping that we'll get a Fable 4 by the time that, before we go to a new console generation with the Xbox One and all that. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we will. So, yeah, I've seen talk of Fable 4, but I'm not sure if we're actually getting it or not.
Apostate, I don't want to go yet. Please. It's so cold now.
Pickle says there's been talk about Half-Life 3. Is there, like, serious talk? Small flawed ice crystal. I already got one of those. Quantum says at least we're getting a Baldur's Gate 3. True. That's another game that I have to kind of do more for, because I started it.
As you say.
And then I kind of got sidetracked. So I haven't even gotten very far in the first Baldur's Gate. Oh, Pickle says no, it was sarcasm.
There is no glory in bloodshed. As you say.
Stand still!
Watch out! I shall do it. Don't give them the advantage.
Alright. What do we got in here?
Leave me alone.
Oh, the little kid again.
The voices will protect me.
They will.
Oh dear, we got abominations. And they are the explodey abominations too. Is Otto still alive? Otto is still alive. Hooray!
As you say.
You think you are safe?
Though the Golden City has fallen, I have seen your face and your light. I am you.
Save your pedantic chant for your sermons, Templar. You have killed my brood.
The Maker compels you. Show yourself.
The Maker? There is no Maker. There is no Golden City. But there are demons. Yes.
I hear not your blasphemy. By Apostate and all the divine after her, I order you to face me.
You delusional fool.
I like how he just knocks the book aside. And so something's going on with the...
Very well.
I wonder if there's something going on with the shaders or something here, because I don't think this demon's supposed to look this way. Pickle says, what the fuck, why it looked like that? I am not sure. Or are you talking about the saturation?
I feel the darkness receding. I've seen the work of demon before. Some maleficarum consort with them. But the Maker must have guided...
Now, you die!
He was pitchforked. But yeah, if you're talking about how the saturation looked, I think that's just to demonstrate the viewpoint of the demon.
I shall do it. Blast! I
Force our hand.
Very well. Quickly, we must fight!
Must have victory.
As you say.
Journeyman Flame Rune. Heavy chainmail gloves. I don't really need it. I think we're all good as far as everything goes here. And our quest is completed. Pickle says, no wonder they are so angry. They can't see shit. Worn amulets. Must be some kind of, hearing voices. What is this? You found an interesting amulet. Someone in the alien age is probably missing it.
As you say.
But yeah, when you talk about seeing red in anger, you know, that's what the rage demons do, so. Alright. It doesn't happen to say anything about who's missing this amulet. Screw it. Let's go back home. Oh crap, don't tell me I kind of messed this up here a little. Because now I got a thing saying, with this quest about the Tvinters, we'll find out if I mess this up. Alright, let's return to the market, sell off some of this stuff that we picked up.
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares.
What do you have?
My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs.
All right, farewell.
Luck be to you, Warden.
Blood Rain, welcome back.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
Let's see. What do you got for sale?
Oh, yes.
Got Soldier's Bane recipe, Mage Bane, lots of poisons. Unfortunately, I killed Zevran, who was my main poison guy. So that's disappointing. Scout's Bow, sell that. Bow of the Golden Sun, sell that. Oh, you already got the results from your X-ray? Cool. Well, what's the verdict, Blood Rain? Alright, we want the large flawless. We want the large flawless spirit crystal. Although, what does Shale have? Large brilliant natural crystal. Okay. And large flawed ice crystal, I can sell that. Ooh! Blood Rain says the shoulder blade is broken. Ow. Although I think I think of all the bones I've broken, I think that is the one bone I actually broke, but that was back when I was being born, so I don't remember it. I don't need the veal bone. Sell that. Search for the true prophets. I don't know what to do with those other things there. So Blood Rain, are they going to have to do surgery on it then? Blood Rain says, no wonder the morphine was the only thing that helped. Yeah, I can believe that. Oh, here's the other stuff that I need to sell. Clan Shield, Darkspawn Shield, 1,000 Winter Shields. Senior Enchanter Robes, I'll sell those. Same with the Lesser Winter. Long Runner's Cap. I'll sell that too. Omar says, the only thing I ever broke was me hearts. And Blood Rain says, probably. Ew. Well, hopefully everything goes well, because that sucks. Ew. All right, back
Dwarven
to
crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
I wonder. Let's see. Video. Maybe if I go exit this and go back into the game. Did I just save? Oh, I hope I saved. Okay. Did I save before I sold all that stuff? I don't remember now. I hope I did. But yeah, I'm hoping going back here. No, it's made the shader issue worse, I think. Or maybe it was just loading in. Alright, I think things are better. We'll find out. If the issues still persist, I might have to restart the game. So where are we going here? City map. There we go. Arl Eamon's estate.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Did I go the wrong way? I'm heading towards... Oh, jeez. Here we go. So I was going the right way. I was just thinking this was leading out of the city. But no, it was just leading to the estate.
Message for you, my lord.
Oh god, he's all messed up. It looks like he has something else on his... what the hell is going on here? Who?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
The Trial of Crows. What's this? Delivery boy is giving you a cryptic message saying that if you're interested in working with the Antivan Crows, you should head to one of the back rooms of the Nod Noble Tavern. A little late for that. Alright, so I'm going to exit the game and then I'm going to go back in because, yeah, something's going on here. Something weird is going on. So let's just give the game a whole reset here for a moment. Because I am not entirely sure what's going on with it. That it is giving me all of this nonsense. Bloodrain says, love my doctor, though they have already sent out a brace for me. Omar, welcome back. Alright, hopefully the shaders and textures and whatever other issues are done now, hopefully. No, the game crashed. Oh dear. What is going on, game? Maybe I made a mistake doing that one exploit I was using. Oh dear. Crashed again. Oh no. What have I done? Bloodrain says the game no longer likes you. No, it does not. Alright, let's try going back to a different save before. Abandoned orphanage? Oh, that's so far back. But I guess it's what we could do. Alright, this one loaded up. Skip through all of this. And no, his shaders are still messed up too. Pickle says karma finally caught up to you. Apparently. Well, yeah, this really is not a good thing, potentially. All right, well, let's go ahead and leave then. Bloodrain says it's an old game that's shown its age. I mean, that could be. Although everything was going relatively well. For the most part. I mean, I did have some random crashes, but... Alright, Market District, go sell some stuff. Then we'll go meet with Arl Eamon.
If not, move along. Too many... Oh.
So we have the Imperial Edges. Sell those. Scout's Bow, those. Alright, that's all sell. All sold. Ugh. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell those robes. The shields. Dwarven heavy armor. Leather armor. Alright. Room made in the inventory. Save. And let's continue on. Bloodrain says, Dragon Age is that one old person who everyone just loves being around for the awesome stories. I can get that.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Even the gameplay isn't necessarily too bad. Oh, and this time we didn't get the boy coming to tell us about the, whatchamacallit. Oh, well. About the Antivan crows. Maybe it was the boy's fault. We'll blame the boy. Omar says, if there were less dead women, I would have loved it. Alright, so are we supposed to tell Honora here about what was going on?
You return. Is there something you wish to discuss?
What do you think about marrying Alistair?
I try not to. Ignoring that the man looks so much like Kalen, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Kalen as well. But it is true that Alistair has Theron blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
Oh, Bloodrain says, did you even go to the Grey Warden Vault? I did not. True, forget I said anything.
Consider it forgotten. Now, if there's nothing else...
I should go.
Then I wish you luck, Warden.
Alright, this Grey Warden Vault. Is it even part of this? Does not look like it. Where was the vault again? Where's the guy at? He did mention it. No, he's hanging out over here. In the corner here. You, Riordan.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
Let's see. Could you tell me about that vault again?
It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Old Noble Tavern. The code I gave you should let you inside easily enough. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains.
Okay, yeah. I should get going. Alright. So, north of the Old Noble Tavern.
It has begun.
Alright, Shale will bring you. Alistair will bring you and Liliana. So, let's see. Sister Justine, body bag. Brother Gen TV, Old Noble Tavern. Bloodrain says, and if you want to clap Alistair's cheeks, there's something in there that he really likes.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from...
Well, I think I already have him maxed out as far as the... He's at plus 99, so he's pretty much all maxed out. Let's see. Boost Constitution a little and boost Strength. Did I max out his Templar stuff? I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay. So I could do Death Blow or I could do Assault. Yeah, assault should be pretty good with shield mastery, though, so we'll do that. Oh, Bloodrain says, well, in your case, it would be brownie points. Aha. So, this warehouse, then?
I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start.
Oh, this is not the place.
I ain't sticking around to see how...
Or is it actually something on the city map? Omar says, Newbie, we have a zombie named after you. Oh, geez. And yes, it is on... Oh, it's in that warehouse there? Behind a bookshelf, aha. And he has a baby zombie on his back? Oh god, what have you guys done? Oh, would you look at this? So we have an armor stand with Duncan's shield. Interesting. I imagine that's the thing that he would like. Axe of the Grey and High Constable's Mace. Not exactly anything super exciting. Map of the Andafels, Griffin's helmet, chainmail, greatsword, heavy chainmail boots.
As you say.
Chainmail boots. Well, as far as the weapons go, I think I'm all good there. But I could at least give Duncan's shield to Alistair here. Now I wonder if this is going to act like that one shield that you can give to people.
This shield. It's Duncan's, isn't it? That's his crest.
Don't thank me all at once.
Thank you. Truly, I had no idea his shield wasn't with him. This is perfect. I don't know how to express my gratitude. This means a great deal to me.
I thought it might.
I'll treasure this. Thank you.
And it does say items received. Yep, he does have Duncan's shield. So comparing that to Kaylin's shield, it is better. Defense 6, missile deflection 9, willpower is +3, defense is +6, and 1 stamina regeneration in combat. So overall, that's actually pretty good. I've noticed though that Alistair's armor is kind of lacking looking at it. It's only 28. I thought it'd be more. Although then again, he doesn't have any of his abilities activated either right now. Shield wall. Alright, that puts him to 33 and 83 defense. So Omar says, the baby zombie is named after you, and the big zombie is after me. You are riding me. Oh god. I thought that would be more of what Pickle would be doing. Alright, let's go talk to Arl Eamon here. And hopefully now we're all ready to go for the lands meet. Oh, Pickle named them. Pickle should name a creeper after himself.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there?
Loghain was collaborating with Tevinter slavers.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. but I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Off to the palace. And Pickle says, you got no proof, and I do have a secret pet creeper. Omar says, a creeper? Excuse you, who's the Middle Eastern here? Alright, so we're taking Alistair. Let's take Liliana. And you know what? I'm going to take Shale. Because of Shale's, I guess, versatility. As far as the type of damage that she can do. Pickle says, don't worry, it's just a charged creeper. Alright, so there's lots of stuff that I could turn in, but yeah, I think we're ready to go. So let's go to the Royal Palace.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Turn aside. Serve your queen? No. Stop talking and show me what you can do with that thing.
I can end the threat you pose to Ferelden. To arms, men!
Alright, so first things first, we're going to petrify you. Oh, you resisted.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
It has begun.
Enough! Squish! Grab some glory!
Now in hindsight, I probably should have done the spirits. Oh crap. I definitely should have done the spirits. The spirit healer stuff.
Finally, we get to the good part.
Push them back!
Yes,
Make a preserve
run in
us.
fear.
I'll try to be merciful.
Alright, someone help me up over here. And of course, Blood Rain adds in, yep. We got the Summer Sword here. Chance to knock back targets. Interesting. Alright, let's save, and then let's go into the Landsmeet.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings.
Ah!
Oh god. Look at the bear.
Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
Yes, let's talk about loyalty to Alistair, your king.
I knew Merrick. And if he had another son, he would have acknowledged it openly. In fact, none of us had heard of any other heirs to the throne until you arrived, Warden. I doubt that's accidental.
Convenient for you to kill the only legitimate heir, then.
Must we listen to these baseless accusations? Some of us would like to discuss the matters at hand. You goaded him into making that charge. He believed the tales, Warden. He thought your handful of men would turn the tide for him. Strategy and consequences be hanged. What would you have me do? Kaelin's was not the only life in my hands. Should I have sacrificed the entire army for his mistake? Do not imagine that you can shame me with Kaelin's death. He was Marik's son, my king. No one regrets his loss more than I do.
And yet you tried to steal the throne from his widow.
By all means, let us speak of Honora, Warden, for this is a matter close to my own heart. What have you done with my daughter?
We're discussing your crimes here.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Honora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before. It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
But nothing's been decided.
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Eamon, Alistair, and this Warden with treason. Someone escort my daughter back to her room. Take the traitors outside to await execution.
To arms! We will not be taken without a fight.
Oh, this is ending differently than I've had before. Generally, I think we end up in a duel with Loghain. At least that's how I've generally had it happen.
Ferelden!
It shall be done. Missed!
Let's make this quick.
As you said, no quarter shall be given.
Pickle says, he has committed crimes against Skyrim. How does he plead?
You will squish satisfyingly beneath my foot.
Blood Rain, don't mind Pickle. He's
begun.
probably suffering from autocorrect, or at least that's what he always claims.
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's right to the throne is challenged. His challenger's honor is in doubt. In the past, such disputes were settled by duel. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
We could send Shale in to be Alistair's champion. We're not going to send Liliana. That would be poor. That would be a poor choice. I could say, no, we refuse. Nah, we're going to accept. You know what? Let's do Shale.
I think the odds might be slightly in his favor at a test of strength, but it is your right to choose. Prepare your champion, and let us end this.
And I think Loghain knows that he's doomed. Alright, let's see. Blood Rain says, if you brought up slavery, you probably would have won. Oh, yeah, I was just going with a lot of the basic stuff there. I did not quite take everything into account. Alright, so let's see. Oh, they took me out of pulverizing blows. Bastards. Well, let's see. Let's do... Oh, wait, I don't want taunt. Precise striking would help.
That's it. Prepare to be crushed.
Alright, now take on pulverizing blows.
Most excellent.
Oh dear, that did not help much. Shale, how much? Okay, Shale does have a lot of XP.
Excellent. Most excellent.
Very well.
Damn it, Shale, don't fall over.
For the honor of Ferelden!
I shall do it. You will be stomped. It will hurt. Time to end your pathetic little existences.
Excellent.
Can't do everything.
Wonderful. Well done. Well done.
Yes! Your champion has won. I concede.
You'll die for what you've done.
Wait, there is another option. Batean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
Would that even work? He's not exactly loyal to us.
What does loyalty matter? We are what we are. The joining binds us to the Darkspawn. You know this. If you were to forswear your oath and flee today, you'd find yourself in the Deep Roads, or the Blight Lands given time. You'd seek them out, or they'd seek you.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
Nah, Loghain has to die for his crimes. I'd do it with blood magic, but they'd probably disapprove.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Harsh. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Alistair, you should be the one to do this.
I will. I owe that to Duncan.
We're making a man out of Alistair. Oh, covering Honora and everything.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
Yes, I can settle this.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
Well, it would be Alistair.
This is where I wake up, usually. Or everyone points and laughs because I have no clothes on.
Honora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king, and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me.
Is that necessary, Eamon?
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war. We must have unity. If she will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
What do you want me to do exactly? Kill her? I can't do that. I guess... put her in the tower for now. Lock her up. Maybe we can find somewhere to send her. Later.
Thank you, Alistair. You show me mercy that I would not have shown you.
Very well, then. Guards, take her away. Your Highness, would you address the Landsmeet?
Oh, that would be me, right? I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father, what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land.
Shut up and put on the... You know what, I'm gonna do that. Shut up and put on the damn crown.
Maker's breath. When the Blight is over, I'll come back and take up my duties, whatever they are, as king. Until then, I think Al Eamon will have to be my regent.
Then I can do Merrick's memory no less honor than you do. I accept. And may the Maker bless your efforts against the Darkspawn.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope, take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
Well, have them get the armies moving.
Right. The Blight is coming. Nobody can deny that now.
And Omar says, me as a leader.
Get ready to march! It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this Blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it! We'd better get going. Ferelden is depending on us.
Alright, now comes the fun parts. Although they say we better get going, but then the fight ends up coming to us anyways.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
And here I thought you'd be speechless.
Speechless? I'm furious. How could you do this to me? I've done nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I thought we were friends. You knew how I felt about this, yet you went ahead and did it anyway. Why?
Your country needs you, Alistair.
And what I want doesn't factor in anywhere, does it? Funny how it always works out like that. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I? I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
If you want me to be there, of course. Omar says, quote, "How dare you give me power?"
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Hey, another level up. And Alistair only disapproves a little. Alright. Oh, this is a different kind of level up. No attributes, but we got a new talent point. So I guess we'll take the one bit of group heal. Since, as Bloodrain said, that will be beneficial. I think I'll switch that out where I have Blood Sacrifice, because I don't intend to use Blood Sacrifice too often. And now I get to decide who I'm bringing into the final battle. Well, at the moment at least, we can probably bring Alistair, Liliana, and Shale. Probably if there was one bad thing I'd say about our playthrough here, I haven't really done much with a lot of the different companions here. So quite a few of them I've just kind of left to the sides. Like Morgan, for example, I haven't really done much with her. Alright, off to Redcliffe. But yeah, Morgan I haven't done much with. Sten I've used a little, but again, not too much. Oh dear. Someone's attacked. Oh no. Has someone attacked Redcliffe or something? I think they have.
It's you, the Grey Warden. Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What's happened? Where is everyone?
They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
Get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Very well. I shall do it.
Ooh, these are kind of weak Darkspawn here.
Move aside. As you say. Run in fear.
Yeah, I'm almost taking them out with like one single hit from my staff. So for some reason, these are really weak Darkspawn.
to preserve us.
It doesn't know I'm composed of solid rock. Yes.
Right then.
As you say, my head will make lovely crunching noises.
Shall we go? It is then.
Oh, look, they have an ogre down there.
Very well.
Okay, the ogre is standing up relatively well. Okay, Dragon Age does not like running with all of these little effects going on.
Very well. It has begun.
I think I even did turn down some of my settings. And it's still being a little funky. For whatever reason. Alright, what's going on here? Am I supposed to be heading to the castle? I think I'm supposed to be heading to the castle. Let's just continue going through here real quick. Just to see if anything's around. Nope, okay. Oh, I forgot to activate my rock armor. There we go. Can I animate a dead here? Apparently not. Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, what did I do here? Oh. This way. I think? Or actually, was it this way blocked off? No, it was open. Okay. I'm just losing my mind, that's all. Ooh, the Darkspawn have completely taken over here. Alright. Well, let's start with an earthquake. Then we got our Tempest. Ah, foiled by my earthquake. So even though I don't receive damage from my spells, apparently I can still be hit by like earthquake effects. Oh, and I was mistaken. We do still have some Red Cliff soldiers up here.
No quarter shall be given. As you say. Don't give them the advantage!
into the castle. I think, anyways. Or not? Oh no, we gotta take out this Ogre Alpha first.
As you say.
Come, let us end this.
You should run while you can.
Alright, now can we go into the castle?
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
Where's Earl Eamon?
He's inside with Riordan of the Grey Wardens, who arrived this morning just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Wait, I must prepare... Take me inside. There must be no more delays.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
So that means Denerim will fall?
It will certainly fall without our armies, and there is no guarantee we can reach the city in time.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Maker preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
I agree. We've collected an army, let's use it.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target, and only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
Well, we're off to war. Let's do it.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Hey, we got all these dwarves here.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about.
Is there a problem with the dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the assembly. They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar. Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arse thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed. It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Well, carry on.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden. and good fortune on the field of battle.
Let's see, we got Winston, Shale, Odin. No Morrigan in here. Interesting.
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask.
I should go.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
Bloodrain says she's upstairs. I'm guessing that's where I need to go as well. Just to talk to Riordan. I'm sure Morgan spies on us. She probably turns into a rat to spy on us. Or something like that.
It shall be done.
Your room, Riordan's room.
There you are. Let's go see what
you say.
Riordan has to say.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
I assume it has something to do with the taint.
That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
So what happens to the Grey Warden?
A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Is there no other way? Must the Grey Warden die?
As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Why is it? Well, let's see. We know why it's such a secret. So it's up to the three of us to kill this thing.
In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Now, Bloodrain, if I remember correctly, I think it is possible that you can have your Grey Warden killed by destroying the Archdemon without, doing the whole thing with Morrigan. Is it possible to have Alistair die and you survive? Your main guy survive.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
It is? Really? I almost want to do that. See what happens. Hmm. Let's see. Finally decided to betray me, have you?
Quite the opposite, in fact. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Bloodrain says, yeah, he just has to be the one to take the final blow because he would be the closest person to the Archdemon. Well, I think theoretically that should work because since I'm a mage, I should be far away. And how do you know about this?
I know a great many things. How I know is not quite as important as what I am offering you, however. I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
I don't trust you. I have no interest in your ritual.
I have fought at your side, and risked death for you, and more. Even if you do not trust me, know that I wish you no harm. Not tomorrow, and certainly not now. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more.
Very well, what is your plan?
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
So the child becomes a darkspawn?
Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
No, I won't agree to this.
I see. There is, of course, another option. I speak, of course, of Alistair. He is a Grey Warden just as you are, and would also serve for the ritual. The trick, of course, would be to get him to comply. To me, he would not listen, but to you, I think he just might.
I said no, and I meant it. No means no, Morgan. No means no.
Do not let your foolish pride condemn you. No Grey Warden asked for the sacrifice that is now demanded of them, and I offer all of you a way out. Will you not reconsider?
I will not reconsider. The answer is no.
Then you are a fool. I will not stand by and watch you waste this opportunity. Die if you feel it is worthwhile, or be overshadowed. I care not.
Omar says start a Me Too movement. Me Too in Dragon Age. You are an ungrateful bitch after all I've done for you.
And I have done nothing for you. I have offered you nothing. Do not speak to me of gratitude. Fare you well, my friend. I do what I must now, and so shall you.
Hey, she never turned into a dog for me. I don't think she did anyways. Right? Because she's got her bear form, her spider form, and her flying swarm form. Bitch. She actually became a bitch in the end, too. You know, female dog. Alright, now we just gotta plan this out so Alistair takes the final blow. Then my revenge will be complete for them denying me the ability to become king, damn it.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Bloodrain says she's a daughter to one of the most powerful mages in the world. Do you really think she doesn't know how to become a dog? Not so much that, it's just that she doesn't do it under my control.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
Bloodrain says, love that speech. All it needed is today we celebrate our Independence Day. That's what I was thinking of in that speech. Which now brings me a question for both you, Bloodrain, as well as Omar. Is Independence Day a big movie in your guys' countries, in Jordan and New Zealand? Omar says never seen it. And Bloodrain says no, not really. Okay. I kind of expected as much, but, you know, because it is a quintessential American movie. What are you doing here with a staff, damn it? Have your stuff all be in combat mode, darn it. Also, we leveled up again. One good thing is at least Liliana did spawn her, did go ahead and spawn her,
No quarter shall be given.
her bear there.
I don't think so.
Now we do battle.
What is going on? Okay. I was like, we were hitting that thing and then it just wasn't dying. Must have a area where it doesn't take any damage or something. And Shale's over here causing all manner of stuff.
Let's see what your innards look like.
Oh, along with Ogren.
One more.
Blood Rain, welcome back.
We must have victory.
I shall do it.
Alright, let's save and let's level up again. Probably our last little level up here that we're gonna get. Do we go for magic? We'll go for willpower. Alright, so I could do revival. I don't know if I'm gonna use that though at this point. Force field could be useful though. You know, we'll do force field. That way, if we encounter anyone who's a little difficult, we can use force field on them. And Blood Rain says, revival can be helpful if Alistair dies at the end. Ooh, that is true. Well, I'll just make sure that he doesn't die, damn it. Because again, the stream latency has ruined it.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
How are we going to fight a flying dragon?
We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
Probably best to take on the generals. Do you know where they are?
Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many Darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Blood Rain says killing the generals does help a fair bit. Alright, so we're taking Alistair. We're going to take Wynn, because Wynn can do revival, again, if I do lose him. And we'll bring Liliana, because she's got the bear spawn.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Ogren has led men into battle before.
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden.
When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
Anfrin says, when the drunk is in charge.
Demon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has decided to leave me here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive. It's not that I'm worried about it perishing necessarily. Let's face it, I will be alive long after it has turned to dust anyhow. Still, things have been so much more interesting since it activated me. Shame to end that, really.
I'll take that as a good luck, I guess.
If it likes. Well then, I suppose this is it. Have fun storming the castle.
Bloodrain says, I mean, killing the High Dragon is a bit of preparation for the Archdemon. Aw, you be good, you hear? Poor Nickel.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
This is it.
The Arishok asked, what is the Blight? I stand here looking into its eyes, and still I have no answer for him. But perhaps you do. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this.
Probably.
I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Before we head after the Archdemon, I want to say something. Either we both die trying to kill it, or one of us dies making the final blow. Either way, both of us aren't walking out of here. So I just want you to know that it's been an honor fighting by your side.
I feel the same. You have been a good friend.
Let's find this Archdemon then, and kick its ass.
A good friend that I must sacrifice. Alright, Alistair. Let's boost those a little and boost strength. Omar says, quote, a good cause. Killing wonderful women is a good cause? Maybe. We'll do improved combat tactics. I don't know if I need it on him, but just in case. And let's do Death Blow for Alistair. Win! What do we gotta do for you? Boost your constitution there. Bloodrain says, why not do up his health? I figure his health is okay enough that I can give him to do a little bit more damage, hopefully. You know what? I don't need expert combat training with Win here. So let's actually do Clarity. Give her more mana. And I can give her Fade Shroud to hopefully increase her defense. Let me take everything off for a moment here. Let that reset. Then once everything is reset, I'll reactivate it and see where she stands. And then Liliana. Go for the dexterity. And Arrow of Slain, because apparently that is pretty good. Although she doesn't have enough points in there to do it, unfortunately.
As you say.
Right, Arcane Shield, and then Combat Magic. So let's see, where does Win stand? She's got 29 armor, 83 defense, and she has 53 spell power. Oh, and let's switch her back over to her sword and shield here. 29 armor, 85 defense, and 52 spell power. Alright. I think we are ready to go. Let's see. I wanted to give something to Win here to help her out, but apparently I never did actually pick up any frost spells or anything. Oh, she does have... This does nature damage? Yes. Aha. Ring of Selection. There we go. Win, you're turning into a ghost on us. I'm putting the spirit in Spirit Healer.
Kill those godless bastards! We're counting on you, Ward. Make her watch over you.
Alright, Market District or Alienage. Let's do the Market District first, I guess.
What now?
Dang it, Liliana. Why must you always, well, at least spawn your wolf for the time being, while we wait for the bear. Oh god, we got ogres. I don't think you can spawn an ogre skeleton, unfortunately, which is totally disappointing.
Very well. Shall be done. I shall do it.
Alright, dwarves. Let's bring in the Red Cliff soldiers. Oh, Win got a kill. Nice. Good job, Win.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
Come and get it.
Missed! Shall be done. Away with you!
Stay alive, Alistair. Stay alive. Anfern says, I found out something about this game last night that I never knew. What was that?
Don't give them the advantage!
If you do not take anyone with you to the Sacred Ashes quest, the game spawns ash wraiths to be your companions. You can then immediately leave and keep them as your companions. Really? That's kind of neat. Now, can you keep them even if they die? Or do they like die and then they can't come back? Oh, Alistair got the kill on the ogre that time.
Now we go into battle.
It is begun. Shall be done. There is no glory.
Aw, no ogre. Uh-oh, Win went down. Damn it, Win. You're not supposed to go down. You're our healer, damn it.
Don't give them the advantage.
Alright, now let's see if we can animate. Oh, I want an animated.
Don't give them the advantage.
I want the general. Give me the general, damn you. Aw. We have corruption. Grandmaster Flame Room. Some crystals. Axe of Vashoth. I guess we can grab it. Okay, will he join me now? Nope. He still doesn't join me. Disappointing. Enfrin says, until they die is my understanding. Either way, it's kind of interesting.
I never liked this part.
Now you fall.
Bloodrain says, now imagine if companion death was permanent from the gates and until the archdemon died. Well, that would suck. Wake up, Win. Wake up. And heal yourself up. Alright, let's save again. And then let's continue on to the alienage. And of course, in the alienage, we'll bring out the elves. Hello, anyone home?
You! It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
I need you to fight with me.
Fight? But we have no armor and only simple weapons. We'll be slaughtered.
This is your home. Protect your families. It's not going to work.
Easy for you to say, human. They're breaking through!
Run, all of you! Run for your lives!
New quest. To defend the alienage. Even though, with them acting like that, look at all of these cowards running. Alright, let's bring in some real elves here. And I think now's a good time for some blood magic.
Very well.
Damn it! The frame rate drops. Nose. Also, this is a horrible area there because I could not effectively use my spells there, which is very disappointing. Like, probably some of them I could do all right with.
It shall be done. This part takes forever. Don't give them the advantage.
Let's see, what does this Herlock General have? Magus War Boots. Ooh, I think I need better boots. And a Malign Staff. Mana regeneration in combat. You know, it's probably better than what I have right now. Helps with electricity damage. Will I need the fire resistance? Ooh, I might need the fire resistance against the Archdemon though. Now that I'm thinking about it. We didn't lose any elves in our army here. That's good.
Best be wary. Quickly, we must fight. Must maintain.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Liliana, you should be using your arrows here. Go for these fire arrows for the moment. Luttering says, yeah, it had nothing to do with them all being ranged. I mean, that helps too. Well, no going back now. Alright, Market District is good. To the Palace District. Are we having a little encounter with Darkspawn here or something? It's loading. We are! How exciting. Hold the gates.
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle.
Oh, this is back with
They're
Ogren.
charging this way. They'll be here any minute.
So we got Ogren, Sten, Shale, and Nickel all together. Alright, Ogren, let's even further increase your strength there. And let's increase vitality. Alright, we got Motivate. Champion inspires allies to attack with renewed vigor. Rally talent now has increased attack, in addition to its defense bonus. Sten, I haven't touched you in eons. Aw, Sten doesn't get a new specialization? I guess he's only gets to be a berserker. Oh well. So let's do clarity to get you increased stamina. So resilience, berserker now gains focus. Can now focus the power of rage more effectively, gaining bonus to health regeneration. Constraints can control their rages, reducing berserker's penalty to stamina regeneration. And final blow. All the stamina goes into a single swing. If the blow connects, the attack inflicts extra damage proportional to the amount of stamina lost. And then going down here, we have Destroyer. Every attack sunders the target's armor, reducing its effectiveness for a short time. Shale, let's see. Take you to 42 Constitution. We'll do 32 Strength. And let's do Death Blow. And then poor Nickel. 42 attribute points. Look at all of that. 40 Strength. Let's get your Constitution up. And increase your willpower a little. Alright. Finish all of these up. I don't even know if I have any, I don't even have whatchamacallit for nickel here. Oh, that's disappointing. So, Shale, should I use your natural powers or should I go for something else with you? Spirit resistance. Ice helps with defense. And fire helps with strength. Yeah, let's go for fire. I want to do some fire. Alright. Everyone should be all set up. Let's do pulverizing blows there. Oh, and we should change over to... This is the one weapon that helps with Darkspawn, right? Yes, ageless. Alright. Next, we want... Not Warcry, Rally. Oh god, what is going on, Sten? You were having a moment there. Alright, let's bring in more of the Red Cliff guys. Sten, you should heal. Ogren, you should heal.
Death to all pagans. In the memory of King Caelor Pathetic.
Uh-oh. Kill the emissary.
You're no match for my blade. You're pathetic.
I think that's a bad position there, because for whatever reason, we're not getting good hits on it. You know, I could use Shen's Stone Aura here to give us the some healing. Did I say Shen? I may have said Shen instead of Shale. Omar says shame. Yes, yes. See, Omar, I don't just forget you and Pickle.
Hurrah! We defeated them.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured?
Yes, send word we have won.
Right away.
Bloodrain says, so did you donate any resources to your allies? Nah, I was greedy. I took them all for myself. And I never really knew how much that helps with your allies. So, like, does it improve their stats when you donate resources? It was never really clear to me. Blood says it increases their armor and weapons. Aha! Indirectly increasing stats. Okay. Goodbye, Riordan. Should have brought a parachute. Bloodring says, I've had the Redcliffe guys show up in full heavy plate mail. Or plate armor. Bleh. That's actually kind of neat, I have to say.
With it.
Alright, let me save again to make sure we're not going to mess anything up here. Who do we bring in next in this area? Let's bring in dwarves. We got plenty of those guys to bring in. Come, dwarves, charge!
If we must fight,
Don't fire at me from up there, you little bugger. Liliana, what the hell are you doing?
No quarter shall be given.
It's a gotcha!
Bloodring says it does get to a point where donating resources does nothing, but really... Oh, not sure where that point is.
As you say. Watch out! If we must fight, let us do it quickly. It shall be done.
I want an animated dead. Why you no give me your dead? There we go. Bring out your dead. Ooh, ouch. Actually, let's use some blood magic here. Oh my god, the frame rates. Oh dear. Let's do blood control on that shriek. Oh god. No! Don't kill me! need like a full health poultice here.
Please.
The health poultice, it does nothing. Oh wait, no, it did do something. It's just going very slow here.
It is begun.
Wonder if it's because of Liliana's song thing. Oh. Something with the shaders or something just does not react well.
Very well.
That's one less, shall we?
Liliana, flee! Also, I should probably check. How's Liliana's arrows situation going? It's going, kinda. And Alistair goes for a death blow.
I shall do it.
Alright, not too bad. Where do we gotta go from here? Oh, I don't want Death Siphon. I'm gonna change this. Let's see. Enemy, any, use ability, lightning. There we go.
Right ahead.
Well, so much for avoiding the trap.
Very well.
Let's see if I can use blood control on that emissary over there. Resisted. Oh, fail. Ow.
I shall do it.
Alright, back it is then.
Let's save again. Probably among the last saves we'll be doing. And head for Fort Draken. Now, Blood Rain, I do have another question for you. Does the One Search for Morrigan DLC, does that take place before or after Awakening? Because even though I'm not necessarily going to continue on directly after this, you know, it might be something in the near future that we do. Lettering says, I would assume before, but not 100% sure. Okay. There are dragon thralls here. What?
As you say, no quarter shall be given.
you've got.
Damn you.
Oh god. Calling in more dragons.
Shall be done.
Lettering says because there's a 2-year gap between Origins and Awakening. Aha. No, not overwhelm. Save me, Win. Save me.
Immediately.
Yes.
Am I free? Okay. I escaped. Thank you.
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
And Fern says, my understanding is that Witch Hunt is the very last thing.
Yourself.
Something I'll have to look at after I'm done here. Try and get some sense as to where things stand with it. No, don't kill the bear. You killed the bear, you bastards.
Right then.
Best be wary.
No. Save Liliana.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
Oh, we can bring in some reinforcements here. Although in hindsight, that was probably... I should have done the golems. Because I forget. We're at Fort Draken, which is the end here. Darn it. Unless this is... Oh, wait, no. There's one... There's another area here. Haha. Bloodrain says, okay, yeah, Witch Hunt is after Awakening. Okay. So now I know in which way to do this. Still got to make sure that Alistair's the one that dies, though. Which Alistair dying will be interesting to see what the effects are in later games. Because I think every game that I've played has generally had Alistair as king.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Bloodrain says, really want him to die, don't you? Yes, I do. Because I could not marry Honora to become king. My plan was foiled, so now I have to kill Alistair. I didn't even want to kill Alistair before that happened, but after that happened, well, now there's like no choice. What is this? Oh, shades.
Don't give them the advantage.
Come, let us end this.
Victory is begun.
We must gain the advantage. Shall we go?
Blast. Let's end this.
Another point.
Enough. There is no glory in bloodshed.
Down you go.
Take Maker preserve us.
That Conjurer wasn't too difficult. I don't suppose I can resurrect the Conjurer, though, unfortunately. No, darn it. Probably only, can probably only resurrect, like, the really low-level ones. Or something like that. I don't know.
As you say.
Trap right ahead.
Okay, Liliana, don't spring the trap. Excellent job. Now don't die. Oh god. Oh, I didn't want to use Curse of Mortality on that guy. I wanted Chain Lightning. And they killed him before I could use it.
I got it.
It shall be done.
I'll try to be merciful.
It is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say.
Alright, these corpses just have a bunch of corpse skull. And there's not much that I can do with that. I want to say corpse skull goes into creating poisons. But I haven't taken any point. Well, I haven't taken enough points into poison. Bloodrain says, so chronologically, it's Liliana's song, Origins, and the in-game DLC is played in any order. Awakening, Golems of Angarak, then Witch Hunt. Really? I didn't know that there was a specific order to the Golems of Angarak DLC. But then again, I'm trying to remember if I've played that. I don't know if I have, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
I shall do it.
It's kind of like, oh, Anfern says it was meh, in my opinion. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, it's like the one DLC in Fallout and Blood Rain also says it was meh. It's just like in Fallout New Vegas. I haven't played the DLC that has to do with the Divide. Sandal!
Enchantment?
You're surrounded by Darkspawn corpses. What happened here?
Enchantment!
And he still takes you to the enchantment screen. Well, interesting. Bloodrain says the reward is good, though. Aha! And Fern says, I enjoyed playing the opposite side of the Battle of Denerim more than the DLC. Oh, like the Darkspawn quest? That one wasn't too bad. Getting to be Darkspawn and kill the companions. That is a neat little thing, I will say. You don't get to play the bad guys all that often in games. This does have a lot of loading here. But I think this might be the final area. I think, anyways. No, not quite. Just the second floor. Oh. Well, what was all the loading for then? Can't even go that way. I guess I gotta go this way. Nothing special up here. Hello, Herlocks.
Come, let us end this. I will not fail.
Make it breath! Now we're going to battle.
As you say.
See you later, Pickle. Thanks for stopping in. Poor Pickle has school tomorrow and all that.
It's a fine thing we've done.
Alright, so we got demonic poison, heavy chainmail boots, but I'm not going to really use those. We can take all of those. Yeah, I don't miss having to go to school. I really don't. It was not, oh, school is just kind of, could be done better, I guess, is the easy way to get to it. To what I'm trying to say.
I shall do it.
Oh, I didn't even look to see if I have enough stuff to do decent crafting. I can make lesser lyrium or lesser health potions or lesser lyrium potions. That's it.
It shall be done.
Blood Rain says yes, me either. Omar says I'm homeschooled, bitches. Shut up, Omar. Nah. I know a lot of people are iffy about homeschool, but I think homeschooling can work pretty well. As long as you're not focused on making it such a religious focused like a lot of people do here in the US. Blood Rain says I ditched nearly every day. Ooh. See, I was generally a good student. It was just... it still didn't quite... a lot of the time, I didn't really enjoy the classes. The only classes I really enjoyed were chemistry, and I enjoyed my computer classes that I took. Some of my history classes, though, they never really got to covering the parts that I really wanted them to cover.
Very well.
Like, things with, like, either ancient Egypt or, never got to really do much with ancient Egypt. Never really got to do much with the time after World War II. Like, I think the only class that dealt with much after World War II when I was in high school was JROTC, which is our Blood Rain for you. It's the Army, well, all of the military branches pretty much get together with schools and form what's called a JROTC program, Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. Pretty much what it's... I'm lost, aren't I? The purpose of it is kind of recruitment to get people into joining like the army and all that. But it also provides some decent... you learn some stuff in those too. Like you can take that instead of doing gym. So yeah, Blood Rain, I don't think you would have had that. At least not under that name anyways. Because now that I think about it, I don't even know how extensive the armed forces in New Zealand is. Oh god. Fleet, no, Liliana. Lettering says, wait, no, I lie. It was called the Academy. Okay. So I want not revival, cleansing aura. let's get some of these traps out of the way.
Right away.
It shall be done.
Oh, I still don't like all of this frame rate drop that I'm getting. Which I shouldn't be getting because, you know, I have a decent enough PC to do this. It's just, for whatever reason, well, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. Dragon Age Origins is old, so probably there are certain things that aren't optimized for newer systems, so. Omar says, sometimes I get a little down for the fact that my friends in Texas are going to high schools and all. I don't know. I haven't really like kept in touch with a lot of the people from high school. Anfern says Texas. Anfern, are you from Texas?
The Darkspawn have sensed us. It shall be done. Very well.
Born and raised? Neat. Yeah, Omar used to live in Texas. I mean, he lives in Jordan now, so. And Fernest, did that ogre just mule kick you? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah, apparently ogres can attack you from behind, even though you can't do anything like that. Disappointing. Also, another thing that I'm thinking about just now is the playstyle of all of this is very similar to Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm so sad that we don't have a Star Wars The Old Republic for like a game like this, like Dragon Age, for single player. I mean, yes, you can do Star Wars The Old Republic single player pretty much and play through the story and all that, but it's not the same. You know, you don't have the full customization of like your heroes and all that, or your companions. Blood Rain gives hearts to Star Wars The Old Republic. I used to play that a lot. It's been a while since I've done it, though. I've just kind of fallen out from it. I don't know, the whole Zakul storyline kind of lost me a little. A Wilhelm scream. Enfern says, The Old Republic had a great starting storyline, but that quality didn't stick around after that. Yeah. I haven't gotten around to checking out how they are doing the latest stuff that's been going on with it. Okay, so I can't save anymore, but I do have a load game auto save right there if I have to revert back to it because I got the kill instead of Alistair. Anfern says it has an expansion come out soon. Yeah, I think they've been expanding on the whole thing that's been going on with like the Republic and Sith are at war again. Oh god. Alistair, what are you doing? Don't stand near me. Attack. Probably. And Wynn quit trying to die. Go, mages, charge!
It has begun.
Oh dear. No, not Arl Eamon. Uh-oh. Although if Arl Eamon dies, that would make things even more interesting. Oh dear. Now it's bombarding us.
Shall be done.
Apostate, what are you doing? Oh, you are actually fighting here. Okay. Well, Wynn, you could fight too, you know.
I am ready. It has begun. Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Bloodring says you should be able to bring in all your allies for this fight. It would make things interesting. You know, because they've defended the wall and all that, so... Or the gate. So they should be good to go. I suppose one way to avoid getting the killing blow would just be to have myself get defeated at this point. Oh, there's the Darkspawn hanging out. Come on, mages.
I shall do it.
Anyone I can animate? Nope. Alistair, go attack the Archdemon. Oh, we can't because he's off on a little thing there. Liliana takes some health. Oh, Bloodring says there's a little cutscene when the Archdemon is defeated. That's when it's decided who gets the final blow. Aha!
Send me. Right then.
You need help?
Go, Alistair. Attack. When you go attack too. Set up a little lightning storm over here to keep some of those Darkspawn at bay. Bloodring says, so mages are all nearly dead. Almost. Omar says, bruh, just nuke that dragon. I don't want to nuke the dragon, because then I'll be the one that potentially gets the killing blow, and I don't want that. Oh, wait, no, Wynn's getting the killing blow. Run away, Alistair, get close. Absorb the power.
Wait. Let me. There's no need.
Oh, here we go. This is what you were talking about, Bloodrain.
This is my duty.
Excellent.
I should be the one to kill it.
Let's see. Are you certain about this?
No, yes. Yes, I probably am. I want to do this. Not to mention that you're the best friend I could ever have asked for. I would be dead if you hadn't saved my life a dozen times over by now. So let me save yours just this once.
Thank you, Alistair. I won't forget you. I was going to have you do this anyways, but, thank you. And the Darkspawn flee. So I wonder, did Arl Eamon die in that fight? He was looking kind of wary. Omar asked, did the dragon just went boom? Yes, the dragon did. The dragon's from the Middle East too, Omar. Since we're always making that joke, I figured I'd add that one in. I didn't even get to use the golems here. So disappointing. I could have used the golems for the last battle with the dragon, but I figured mages would be good. Oh my goodness, what the...
Then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come. But the blight had been ended before it had truly begun.
Damn it, they're making a Nora queen. What the hell?
Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its queen.
See, Alistair, this is why you should have just killed a Nora at the start.
The Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun.
I did kind of expect a blood rain, but I was hoping for chaos. Omar says, the one and only woman to survive. Yes, the only one to survive my reign of terror, Omar. Blood Rain says, and yet she was meant to die.
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Alistair, the son of King Merrick and last of the Therin bloodline, gave his life for us by slaying the mighty archdemon. But the one who led the battle against the Darkspawn, thankfully, remains with us still. Ladies and
some weird
gentlemen,
audio issues.
I present the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. Grey Warden. It is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon you might request of Ferelden's queen?
Let's see. Title and riches. Circle of Magi be given independence. House pay for what they did to my family. A title and the riches to go with it, I think.
My father's Ternir in Gwarren stands empty, as does his estate, and I gladly pass both on to you. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
I think I will travel, at least for a time.
I don't suppose the Grey Wardens are really in a position to stop you, are they? Then let me say, I hope your travels bring you back this way soon. You will always be welcome here. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready.
Anfrin says the Origins Mage is related to Hawk through his mother's side. Interesting. Yeah, so originally I was hoping that I could marry Anora, going with the Human Noble perk, since I had used a mod that would allow me to do that. Unfortunately, it seems the mage part of it overrides the Human Noble part of it. So unfortunately, I could not become become king, unfortunately, which is most disappointing. Fergus, I don't even know who you are. Hey, Liliana, you're in normal clothes.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
You should be taking a bow with me.
And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again.
Oh, Bloodrain says, Fergus is your brother. Whoops. Sorry, I haven't seen him the whole playthrough since the start, so I kind of forgot about him. Let's see. Congratulations. Sounds like fun.
I expect to leave a month from now with a small army of Templars and priests. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
Fergus, brother.
When I heard that my little brother was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. Father, he would have been so proud of you. I know I am. You've done good.
What happened to you, Fergus?
I never made it to the battle at Ostagar. We were still scouting in the wilds when we were attacked by a party of Darkspawn. Most of my men were killed. I woke up 2 weeks later in a chase-in hut, wounded and feverish. By the time I was able to sneak out of the wilds, you were already marching to Denerim. I tried to get word to High Ever. You can imagine what happened, I suppose.
Hal paid for what he did. I killed him myself.
Hal was a greedy, traitorous bastard. I just wish I'd been there to help you kill him. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever. See if I can clean up the mess Hal made of it. I will see you soon, I hope.
We'll see. I'll be traveling.
Try not to be gone for too long. At this rate, the next time I see you, you'll have conquered half of Thedas and be 12 feet tall. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
Alright, anything interesting with Shale besides being a whole bunch of electrical stuff going on with her?
How incredible that it survived. It has exceeded my expectations.
I did better than survive.
I will agree with that, grudgingly. Thankfully, it appears to be the exception when it comes to its kind. Otherwise, I might be forced to revise my opinion completely. But I will go now. I am thinking I will return to Orzammar. Perhaps I will fight the Dark Spawn in the deep roads, clear them out for good. They remind me of pigeons.
Why go back to Orzammar?
The Blight may be over, but the Dark Spawn will just go underground once again. Perhaps I can do something to aid the dwarves. It is a worthy quest, something worth existing for. Does that make sense?
I suppose so, if you say so.
I do. Perhaps I will see it again one day. I hope so. For a flesh creature, it has been excellent company.
I will say I'm kind of disappointed that in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, we don't get another ogre companion. Or not ogre. Sorry, wrong big guy. Golem companion. Bloodrain says, I want to know how Darkspawn remind her of pigeons. That is a good question. Wynn, how are you doing after that battle?
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
Well, it's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
Alistair, probably.
I suppose there is that. Poor boy. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. At any rate, I'm certain you will enjoy yours well enough. Best get on with it.
So what are your plans?
Oh, I'm certain you've no interest in an old woman's plans. No need to be so polite. Thank you for what you did at the tower. Now go. I'm sure you have plenty of adventures yet to come.
He's just gonna curl up and die, probably. Ogrin, drunkie.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Enjoying yourself already, I see.
After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
That's the plan.
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. Well, that pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Omar says, if I were them, I'd take my money, go learn some fucking magic for it to do the dishes. I agree, Omar. I agree. I hate doing dishes. Alright, that's a little gross.
That's what I told him. Offended my dainty sensibilities, I said. Ooh, scandalous. It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Mar says, since you know there are no longer pretty women. Hey, Morrigan is still out there. I didn't get to kill her.
They call you hero. I have not heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Nothing wrong with a little pride.
I would argue, had you not ended a blight, for such an accomplishment there may be allowances. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the declaration of a Kunoran Vel is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
I didn't think the Kunari could enjoy themselves.
We take great joy in every aspect of our lives. The Kyun demands it. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
That will be a long trip home.
Yes. I suspect Parvolin will not look the same as it once did. My views have changed a little. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
Anfrin says Sten becomes Arishok? He doesn't become the Arishok in Dragon Age 2 though, right? Omar says, I feel like playing Oblivion for some reason. Really? Interesting. Oh, after 2 is when Sten becomes Arishok. Okay. Let's see. You helped me as well. It's been good.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Alright, I think we've talked to pretty much all of the people that we could talk to. Bloodrain asks, so during Dragon Age Inquisition, I would imagine that would be it. Oh, we can't take the throne, unfortunately. But we gotta go talk to the people here.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Enfrin says just before Inquisition starts. Okay. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
And it crashed. Oops. Well, that's not good. Let's try one more time. If it does crash, well then we'll just leave it be and figure out what happens. All right. Load. Anfrin says there's a comic series that details it. Varric, Isabella, and Alistair run into him as Arishok. Omar says game does not want this to end.
The crowd's outside.
Yes,
right.
let's go. Oh, there we go. In the months that followed her coronation, Honora proved herself an adept ruler. Trade agreements with other lands quickly brought new funds into the royal coffers, and with them the queen saw the capital rebuilt. The army was restored, laws were passed to encourage freeholders to produce sufficient harvests, and plans were conceived for a university. Despite Loghain being executed in disgrace, Queen Honora insisted on building a monument to her father, overlooking the Orlesian embassy. The statue was largely ignored, save by Honora herself, who voyaged out to the statue once a year to place flowers at its feet. As the years passed, Honora continued to rebuff the advice of Ferelden's nobility, requesting that she remarry. Though prospective suitors from other nations visit Denerim from time to time, the queen's only comment is that all of them fall far short of the bar she measures them against, that of her father. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cults drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious peoples of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimages to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and the first enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king, or new queen, I guess, even named the local elder to her personal court, a scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Eamon returned to Redcliffe. Oh, I guess he did survive, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager to leave behind the memories of those terrible nights facing the undead. While Eamon planned to send Connor to the Circle of Magi for training, the boy grew strangely ill, and the trip was delayed. Then one day, Connor simply disappeared entirely. After a frantic search, he was eventually given up for lost. His disappearance remains a mystery to this day. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in Ferelden. She was the voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lanaya's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the deep roads was pushed back and a few thags were reclaimed. So even though King Balin seems like the evil guy, it seems like he was actually pretty good. Omar says, glad to have you read it all to us. I would have gotten bored after reading 2 of them. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone. Some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Oh dear, so maybe he is evil. It was not long before Branka mastered Caridin's technique, learning how to use the Anvil of the Void to create new golems, the first in many centuries. The dwarven people greeted this news with cheers, though few knew of the cost. At first, King Balin worked eagerly with Branka to provide subjects, willing or not, so that the golems could push the Darkspawn back. This arrangement was not to last, however. Before long, Branka began to refuse to create golems only for the king, who soon banned use of the anvil. His men attacked Branka's fortress in the deep roads, forcing her to shut it tight. Years into the siege, Balin was forced to relent. The fortress, guarded by Branka's golems, remained impenetrable. I wonder if Branka turned herself into a golem like Caridin did. True to her word, Morgan vanished the same night she made her offer at Redcliffe Castle. Someone of Morgan's description was later seen traveling alone, heading west through the Frostback Mountains. Several years later, tales out of Orlais said that a strange, dark-haired mage had insinuated herself within the Empress's courts. Oh! So I know that this actually does come to pass in Inquisition. I forgot that this was ever... You know what? I don't think I've ever actually refused the offer, so I don't think I ever actually saw this in the ending portion. Both Dalen and the companions who helped defeat the Blight eventually scattered to the Four Winds, drawn either by personal duty or the call to further adventure. Circumstance dictated that they would not see each other again, at least for a time. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving war bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the shining sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are the tales yet to be told. This tale has ended with the death of the Archdemon and the end of the Blight before it truly began. Surely Dalen would be heard from again, albeit only in Awakening. So that's it for Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, I generally enjoyed myself for the most part with it. Probably do intend to do some of the DLC, at least the ones that I can follow through with Dalen, so I think the next order would be Awakening. What was again Blood Rain? Was it Awakening, then Golems of Amgarak, and then Witch Hunt? Or was it Golems, then Awakening, then Witch Hunt? One of the two. Whistleboto says, cheers for the stream. Hooray! Thank you, Whistle. So yeah, general plan, there will be a stream on Saturday. No stream Sunday because I'm going to be doing that family thing. And no streams at all on Wednesday next week because my friend's going to be over. This is going to be it for the Thursday streams, at least for the moment. Blood Rain says Awakening, then Golems, then Witch Hunt. Okay, so the first thought I had. But yeah, this is going to be the end for Thursday streams, at least for the moment. We'll see how that goes. And if I decide to bring back Thursday streams, I might. It's a possibility. We'll see what all is on the agenda. If you want to stay tuned to like current plans, announcements, that sort of thing, be sure to join the Discord. Link is on the Twitch page overall. And that is going to be it here for today. So thanks for coming in, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me here on Twitch. And also check out the YouTube page where I have some of my previous content as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.